Yeah, you seen it right. Your boys for Prize Picks. Put in $5. Win or lose, you get $50 back. It's free bread, man. Go ahead and get the free bread at Prize Picks, baby. Use code CDaddy when you making your account. CDaddy. YouTube. What's good? It's your boy CDaddy. Today we got what is going on with Mikey Williams now. Mikey, bro, I don't know what happened with Mikey. Like disappeared. It seemed like Mikey disappeared after he committed to Memphis or whatever. But as you see right here, it says bro ruined his career to impress NBA YoungBoy. So basically, this nigga, he shot. I forgot what happened because it was so long ago, but he basically was trying to be the John Morant of the damn college. But I'm pretty sure he actually shot his gun allegedly. I'm not sure, but he shot his gun in self-defense. And hey, bro, they suspended that nigga. He transferred somewhere else. I forgot where the nigga's at now, UCF or some shit. But yeah, I haven't heard shit from him since, bro. Let's see what's going on with Mikey Williams. Let's get into it. On the road to 20,000. 2 more subs, bro.
This is the first comment
2 more
I see.
subs.
Bro ruined his career to impress NBA YoungBoy. Dude need to be an influencer. He ain't hooping like people thought he would. Right under that. Do you still play basketball?
He's still playing basketball?
Shaking my head.
Is he still playing basketball? Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hope all of you having a great day. If not, hope this video can make it a little bit better. Man, oh man, we have to talk about a player, individual. We've talked about plenty on the channel, but it's been quite some time now that I think about it. It's probably been about 2 years. We got to talk about Mr. Mikey Williams. No intro, none of that. I don't got time to waste. You don't got time to waste either. We're jumping straight into it. Mikey Williams is a very fascinating case study because we've never seen anything like it before. He's the first high school basketball player to what I'm going to label as blow up all over social media. Back in the day, well, I say back in the day, but it was only a few years ago, there wasn't a bigger name in high school basketball than Mikey Williams. He was the cream of the crop. I believe
I knew him first off being a Bronny teammate. He was Bronny's teammate, and then people find out he was actually better than Bronny. And people find out he's actually better than Bronny. Then he started getting all the clout off of that.
What was it like? I can't remember her. He scored a bunch of points in one of those games. Was it like 70-something? I don't know. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. I'm not going to sit up here and label him as a quote-unquote social media hooper because he was much more than that. I would label his blow-up and rise as a right place, right time situation. He was one of the best basketball players in his age group, maybe the best basketball player in his entire class when he was in middle school, and to help that out, he wasn't scared to let you know about it. He was extremely confident in his ability. Some people label it as cocky, to each their own. But also, he played with Bronny James.
Yep.
That's what really put him out there and kind of blowing up everywhere because, as we know, the cameras are going to be everywhere that LeBron and Bronny go. Well, you had all these mixtape companies showing up to Bronny's games and realizing, wait a minute, hold on. Who's this other guy? He's balling out because I think Mikey was dunking in like 7th grade. Where I'm going out with this is he was much farther ahead of his competition in middle school. As we all come to see, and we'll touch more on this in just a second, a little foreshadowing, his competition's caught up to him. Of course, you had all the mixtapes that were posted on YouTube, but to go along with that, he was on magazines. He was getting millions and millions of dollars, and there's many more things I'm missing out on. What was that other thing? Didn't he sign some... Oh, yeah, the Puma deal. He got a multi-million-dollar shoe deal in high school.
The nigga signed with Puma?
I wouldn't label him as a celebrity, because that's just pushing it.
The nigga signed with Puma?
People like your mom and dad, they don't know who Mikey Williams is, more than likely. But in the high school niche, the high school basketball niche and sports niche, yeah, he was up there. I'm not even going to say if you kept up with high school basketball. If you kept up with sports in general, you knew his name. And before I go any farther, let me address this because I know some people are going to be bringing it up in the comment section. Well, Matt, Bronny James was just as big as Mikey Williams in high school. No, my friend. There's a big difference. Bronny was famous because he was a Bron's son. That's why he was known. He wasn't known for being Bronny. Mikey was famous for being Mikey. Big difference. Mikey Williams was known as a guy who's going to go out there and potentially give you 40 to 50 points. Bronny, well, like I said, that's LeBron's son. That's the only reason people talked about him. I digress, and I think you get the point. Mikey Williams,
nowadays, Bronny is hooping, though. Bronny is hooping now.
He was a top dog in high school. And if you've been keeping up with him, you would know he got into a little incident. If you know, you know. I'm not going to get into it too much. Right when he was heading into college. Some unwanted people showed up to his house. He did something he shouldn't have done. And like I said, I'm not going to get into it too much because it's in the past and it's already over. We're past that ordeal and situation. Well, ever since then, I don't even think we've spoken about him on the channel, and nobody in general has been talking about him too much. So there's 2 questions. Number 1, where is Mikey Williams? And number 2, what in the world is he doing? Because his partner in crime, who was in the same class as him, Bronny James, well, as we know, he's in the NBA freaking A. It's crazy. Imagine telling somebody 45 years ago that Bronny was going to be the one in the NBA and Mikey Williams.
Wait. Nigga, we already knew Bronny was going to the league. He's going to the league basically off his name. Ass or not. But he's just hooping now. But, yeah, we already knew Bronny was gone.
It's not. To make a long story short, Mikey Williams was originally going to go to Memphis, but that didn't work.
Bronny was one and done.
Things get a little wishy-washy because right after he transferred, a lot of people, they quit keeping up with him. He winds up transferring to UCF, not known as a basketball powerhouse, but not a team to take lightly. That's where he's currently at, where he is averaging, as to when I'm speaking, 4.9, not even 5, but 4.9 points per game, 1.7 rebounds, 0.5 assists. I
didn't know he was playing.
Shooting a miserable 38.6% from the field. Not three-point line, but the field. Wonder what his three-point percentage is. Can I pull that up? Oh, I can't. Ooh, not very good. 26%.
Played 15 games, 12 and a half minutes. It's not bad. 12 and a half minutes is not bad.
Yikes. Not good out of a undersized guard.
I missed his first year, though.
What do you mean undersized guard? He's 6'3". Yes, if you want to play in the NBA, 6'3" is undersized. Here's where the conversation starts to heat up. Your casual fan is going to look at this, they're box score watchers as we call them, and say, oh my goodness, holy schmoly, what happened to Mikey Williams? I thought this was the number one player in the country coming out of high school. I thought this was supposed to be the number one middle schooler. I thought it was supposed to be the next Stephen Curry, LeBron James, yada, yada, yada. He's not even averaging 5 points per game? I thought this guy was
Nobody said he's going to be the next Steph Curry, LeBron James.
Supposed to be a one and done.
Calm your ass down, my boy.
I thought this was supposed to be a one and done. What is this? You know what they're saying. My counter argument to that, rebuttal, whatever you want to call it, is you have no idea what you're talking about. For starters, and you need to know this, Mikey Williams started out the season coming off the bench. And if you play ball, you know this.
He didn't start. Don't tell me he started. He don't start.
Come off of the bench ice cold and produce, especially in basketball.
That is
it's hard
tough,
to
though.
get into a rhythm. That's why watching Caleb Grill doing what he's doing with Missouri is insane. But to make things even harder, he is a freshman just trying to get his feet wet.
That's what I'm saying. He a freshman, though. Like, it's not that serious.
You're in the lineup. You're starting the game. You hear your name called out there. You're kind of chilling a little bit. But when you're a freshman coming off of the bench, you tend to press, and he's done that this year. But here's where things start to get fascinating. When you look at his minutes per game, it's like, for example, 16, 12, 11, 7, 4, 6. You see it right here. But in his last 3 games, he's had 28 minutes, 23 minutes, and 29 minutes. And he started the last 2 against Iowa State, who is a top 10 team. He went 6 for 12 from the field, shot 50%.
It's not bad. He didn't play bad against Oklahoma State.
You'll take that. He had 14 points. Against Colorado, not his best night. He was 3 for 10 from the field, had 8 points. And last but not least, against Oklahoma State, his best game up to date, and ironically enough, his most recent one, he had 14 points, 7 rebounds, and was 6 for 11 from the field. It's quite obvious and clear that he's starting to build up that confidence, and he's building it up relatively quick. As we all know as well, he's a major star on social media, got over 3 million followers.
Yeah, he's not done.
I haven't been to his Instagram since I think like a year or 2 years ago, so let's check that out.
Yeah, same. I haven't either.
A couple of his recent pictures and videos
and
whatnot,
posted?
and there's nothing really to talk about there. He's just staying out the way and focusing on basketball, and that's what he needs to be doing. It appears to seem that he's no longer, I'm not going to say that he was searching for it in the first place, but it's more so of he doesn't care about all that social media fame. I think when he was growing up and getting all the followers that he was and getting all the attention that he was, he liked it. I really, truly, and firmly believe that was a part of his identity, and there's nothing wrong with that. He relished the opportunity, and most people would do the same thing. But as he's starting to get older and mature, I don't even think he cares about social media like that anymore. He just wants to focus on basketball and basketball only, and you got to respect it. He's not making the headlines. He's not doing any of that. Like my grandfather always told me, no news is good news. And you see that a lot of times on this channel. More times than not, if we're talking
why
about
they showing this
KD
KD ass nigga?
It's not for something.
Oh,
good.
never mind. I meant
as
to
y'all
say.
Noticed or may have not have noticed, we haven't talked about Mikey Williams in over a year. So good job, Mikey. Way to stay out of trouble. But let's talk about what's next. Number one, UCF, they're not making March Madness unless they win the Big 12, and that's probably not going to happen either. They're not that good of a team. They're 500, and they actually play tomorrow night against Utah, so be on the lookout for that. As far as it goes for what's next for Mikey, I don't think he has a choice. He has to come back next year because I haven't heard anybody bring up his name in the NBA mock drafts. And let me make this clear. Just because Mikey Williams isn't going to be a one-and-done, it doesn't mean he's a failure. I'm not going to say one-and-dones are rare, but it doesn't mean you're a loser if you're not one of those. Do I think
if you're not LeBron's son?
Absolutely.
If you was LeBron's son, you can go one and done.
He takes – right now in college, it's crazy. and that's why sometimes he's been getting benched here and there. He takes NBA level shots. Every shot he shoots, and this is the downside to him at the collegiate level, is contested. It's a hard shot. But here's why I believe he can make the NBA.
Show his college highlights.
He makes them too. You got to understand, college basketball is a much different game than the NBA. When a guy takes a step back in the NBA that's contested, that's a normal shot. But in college, that's terrible. Most coaches are going to bench you. I'll put it to you like this. We'll really find out what Mikey Williams' future is going to look like after what he does next season. That should be what I'm going to label as his breakout year, because he's already had a year in the system. He's comfortable with the coaching staff, the players. He should be averaging anywhere from 12 to 20 points per game. I forgot. I didn't even look at the comment section on some of his Instagram posts, so let's check that out. I wonder what people are saying. This is the first comment I see. Bro ruined his career to impress NBA YoungBoy. Dude need to be an influencer. He ain't hooping like people thought he would. Right under that, do you still play basketball? Shaking my head.
Bro, yes, the nigga is a freshman, bro. At the end of the day, nigga's a freshman no matter what he's a freshman that missed last year. Like, bro, relax. I think he's gonna be all right.
Oh, was weak. I think you meant to say hoopers really thought this guy was good. Anybody with any ball knowledge to slide.
Yeah, you don't know ball. That's why some of y'all I don't even be paying attention to in the comments. I'm MT hate. Yeah, I don't even know how to say your name, but you don't know ball.
Knows that Mikey Williams is a good basketball player. What are you talking about, buddy?
You don't
I'm
know
not even
ball.
gonna look at the comments any farther because there's just, and I hope some of y'all realize this too, there's just so many stupid people in any and every comment section you go to.
Yep.
I'm not a genius. I don't claim to be one, but here's what I will tell you. I'm not an idiot and I'm not stupid. And I've come to find out a lot of people walking this planet, they are. And that's not me trying to criticize behind. No, it's just reality. And if you take offense to that, well, guess what, buddy? I'm talking about you. I'm rooting for him, though. There's many more things I can say. Wanted off here. I'm curious. Let me know your thoughts down below. But
hey, man, let me start thinking think about that down below on the road to 20,000. 2 more subs, bro. Just get to 20,000 today, man. I'm out this bitch. Mikey's gonna come back and give y'all niggas bucks. Dads.